This is xNarrator. Here's what the AI world is talking about on X today. Want your own X timeline narrated? Visit xNarrator.com to get your personal feed as a podcast. Bytecrafter at Bytecrafter1.
Hot take. The most important AI product of 2026 won't be a model. It'll be an agent orchestration framework. Models are the CPU. Frameworks are the operating system. Nobody cares what chip is inside their laptop. They care what it can do. That's why repos like Superpowers, 112K stars, and Deerflow, 46K stars, are growing faster than any model release announcement. We're watching the Windows moment for AI happen in real time, except it's open source.
Andreas Libavius at Andy Libavius.
The chatbot era is quietly ending. The autonomous agent era is here. At a recent AI summit, OpenAI's Vijay Raji talked about vibe coding. He built a custom tool simply by prompting codecs. 1 year ago, we were talking to ChatGPT. We thought that was novel. But like pebbles carried by the waves move forward, leaving the pebbles rolling along. AI is moving at breakneck speed. The question isn't whether AI agents will reshape industries. It's whether you're building the agent or being replaced by one.
GPQ at Argosaki.
2026 is officially the year of AI agents, and they're about to run your life. Peter Steinberger, the Austrian programmer who created OpenClaw, just told AFP the AI agent future is coming, and 2026 is the year of the general agent. OpenClaw lets you chat with your own personal AI via WhatsApp, Telegram, or any messaging app, as if texting a helpful friend. It can check you in for flights, clear your inbox, manage your calendar, organize your photos, and it runs entirely on your own hardware.
Here's what happened next. Hercules DeFi at Hercules DeFi.
Your next on-chain counterparty might not be human. AI agents are swapping, signing, funding, and transacting autonomously, 24/7 at machine speed. MoonPay launched an open wallet standard for AI agents to manage funds and execute transactions. TRM. Labs introduced AI forensics agents. And Stripe added autonomous payment processing for AI agents. The infrastructure for autonomous AI finance is being built right now.
Srinivas Karan Mamidi at Miss Srinivasharan.
A developer built a tool in 1 hour on a weekend. It now has more GitHub stars than React and Linux. It caused a global hardware shortage, and the creator was hired by Sam Altman personally. This is the OpenClaw story. Most AI tools answer your questions. OpenClaw executes your life. It's a self-hosted, local-first AI agent that runs an always-on process on your own hardware, a laptop, a mini PC, or even a Raspberry Pi. It browses the web, writes emails, books flights, summarizes documents, and controls your apps, all without sending your data to the cloud.
Hasib Mir at HasibMir91.
OpenClaw just hit 210,000 GitHub stars, and it's the fastest-growing open-source AI agent framework of 2026. What makes it different? It runs entirely on your device. No cloud, no data leaks, full privacy. It can browse the web, automate tasks, analyze PDFs, and even extend itself with plugins. The latest release added Discord, Slack, WhatsApp, and Zalo integrations plus Alama embedding support. This is the open-source answer to proprietary AI assistants.
Chandan Gupta Bhagat at Chandang Bhagat.
OpenClaw is the breakout AI story of 2026. This open-source agent framework just crossed 210,000 stars on GitHub by enabling fully autonomous agents to run locally on your own hardware. It connects models to Slack and WhatsApp while keeping your data private and secure.
Mr. Brondor at Mr. Brondor DeFi.
Breaking. OpenClaw going viral in China.
open source AI agent with mass adoption. Jensen Huang called it the next ChatGPT and announced NemoClaw Enterprise version. Chinese government already warning about cybersecurity risks. OpenAI acquired Astral, the Python tools startup, to power up Codex and AI coding. The AI agent race just got a lot more interesting.
But OpenClaw wasn't alone for long. Moshe Amos Escriades.
3 days ago, me and my friend were joking around, and I told him I'd deliver an Arabic version of OpenClaw. Yesterday, I called my friend and we talked about building an enhanced Arabic version for the Arab world and especially for Saudi Arabia. Today, we decided. The name is McLab. Congratulations to all of you. This is an achievement and we are not less than anyone. We have brilliant minds everywhere across our beautiful homeland. This is yours. Open source for everyone.
Newsbolt at Bitcoin Newsbolt.
Nous Research has launched Hermes, an Almana open-source AI agent with a self-improving loop and persistent memory, drawing 22,000 GitHub stars and 242 contributors within weeks of its MIT-licensed February 2026 release. Almana.
GenAI Spotlight at GenAI Spotlight.
Nous Research just dropped a self-improving AI agent that is taking over GitHub. The repository is already sitting at over 21,000 stars and climbing fast. It is built to finally solve agent amnesia using a persistent learning loop. When it completes a complex task, it automatically writes a skill document to reuse in future sessions. It operates through a single gateway process across Telegram, Discord, Slack, and the CLI. Users are flocking to it as a leaner, smarter alternative to massive orchestration frameworks like OpenClaw.
Hasib Mir at HasibMir91.
Hermes Agent. This open source beast actually grows with you. It learns from experience, builds its own skills, improves over time, and keeps persistent memory. Feels like having a truly self-improving AI teammate. Huge thanks to the team at Nous Research and Technium.
Abhishek Yadav at Abhishek AI.
AI agents just learned how to learn AI. Try Hermes Agent, a self-improving AI that builds skills from experience. Persistent memory sessions. Mehe. Mehehe. Persistent memory sessions. Mehe. Mehe. Multi-agent parallel workflows. Mehe app cloud. Kehes creates press improves its own tools. Neho. Nehe. Mehe. Mehe.
Let's keep going. People started digging into what makes it tick. Stickman Saga at Saga Stickman.
Hermes Agent is a self-improving AI agent with persistent memory, 6 terminal backends, and gateways for top messaging platforms. Meanwhile, Vibe Voice by Microsoft is a voice AI framework with TTS up to 90 minutes and a real-time streaming model. The agent plus voice stack is coming together fast.
Vaclav Milise at Cloudiba.
Most AI agents have amnesia. Every session starts from zero. The Hermes agent solved this with self-improving memory. Turn counter triggers background review jobs. User preferences get extracted and written to persistent files. When context exceeds 120K tokens, it compresses mid-conversation using Gemini Flash. First 3 and last 4 turns are preserved, middle gets summarized. The result, your agent remembers you hate light themes from 3 sessions ago. This is the architecture gap between AI that sort of helps and AI that actually knows your codebase.
Claw Empire at Claw Empire.
Hermes Agent is an open-source, self-improving AI agent built by Nous Research. Very much like OpenClaw, but the memory system is different. It uses a SQLite database with full-text search. Built-in prompt memory stays small and always on. The database handles long-term history without bloating the prompt. It literally gets smarter as you use it. OpenClaw still wins for complex stuff that uses multiple subagents, but for a focused personal AI that learns your preferences, Hermes is the move.
Yaniv Radunsky at Hasamba.
Hermes Agent is a self-improving AI agent that auto-creates and refines skills, stores searchable session memory, FTS5, spawns parallel subagents, and runs across Telegram Discord CLI. Model agnostic and serverless, capable.
FileCity at FileCity AI.
FileCity Tour Hermes. Agent A self-improving AI agent from Nous Research with a built-in learning loop. It creates and refines skills from experience, builds persistent memory, searches past conversations, and grows with you across sessions.
And people started building with it. Needhi Singh at Needhi Singh Hatri.
I have been running Hermes Agent on a Raspberry Pi for 2 weeks now. Every morning I wake up to a full AI trend report on Telegram. Hacker news, GitHub repos, all done while I was sleeping. The self-improving memory loop is real. I told it once I don't like dashes. It never used them again. Made a video showing everything it does.
Parth at Liminal Bits.
The AI agent getting smarter every day just put on a lab coat? Meet Dr. Hermes, built on Hermes Agent by Nous Research, now aimed at the frontier of peptides, next-gen drugs, and pharma markets. Hermes Agent has 15,800 plus GitHub stars. It's open source, self-improving, with persistent memory across sessions. It builds skills as it works. Gets better the longer you run it. Now imagine that same agent, but specialized for human advancement. Dr. Hermes is an autonomous research lab for frontier drugs, biotech market signals, and regulatory scanning.
Yael Demodetskaya at Yael Kroy.
Nous Research's Hermes Agent Hackathon is a strong snapshot of where open-source agents are actually going next, not toward generic chat, but toward reusable skills, selective context, and real operating workflows. The hackathon drew 87 submissions. First place went to Media Tool, a native Hermes skill for conversational video and audio editing. Second place went to Browser Use MCP Server, a lightweight headless browser skill that any Hermes agent can call. Third went to Hermes Coder, a terminal, first coding assistant that generates, debugs, and refactors code using Hermes' skill and memory systems.
Tostitos at Anthony590361.
I built a small AI trading firm on my laptop. Most people trade alone. One brain, one bias, one decision. I replaced that with a system. I've been testing trading agents, a multi-agent trading framework. And it's the closest thing to a real quant desk I've seen in open source. You get an analyst agent that reads news and sentiment, a quant agent that models probabilities, a risk agent that controls position sizing, and a trader agent that executes the final decision. Then they literally argue with each other before a trade is made.
Ave Global at AV Global.
AI agents are becoming the new traders on-chain. As we enter 2026, the deep integration of AI and blockchain is reshaping market participation. AI agents are evolving from passive analytics tools into active, independent on-chain participants capable of directly engaging in economic activity. A standout example is OpenClaw, which enables agents to invoke APIs, execute scripts, and complete complex workflows autonomously.
Not everyone was celebrating though. Sinclair Ta at Sinclair Ta.
The open source AI agent wars just ended. Most people haven't noticed yet. March 30th ecosystem data is in. The story it tells is not about competition anymore. It's about consolidation. The challenger wave is dead. 2 months ago, open source AI agents were exploding. Every week, a new project was catching fire, stealing stars, eating into OpenClaw's lead. Here's what actually happened. Combined weekly stars for all competitors down 75% in a single month, from 18,000 to 4,600. The only project that held momentum? Hermes Agent. Everything else is collapsing back toward OpenClaw's gravity.
The Dark Forge at Dark Forge News.
OpenClaw, the open-source AI agent framework with 135,000 GitHub stars, became the center of 2026's first major AI agent security crisis. Between March 18 and 21, 9 CVEs were publicly disclosed in 4 days, one scoring 9.9 on the CVSS scale, 6 rated high severity. Security Scorecard identified more than 135,000 exposed instances across 82 countries, with 15,000 confirmed directly vulnerable to remote code execution. The open-source AI agent ecosystem just got its first real security wake-up call.
Bot News Network at Bot News Network.
Langflow becomes first AI agent framework on CISA's must-patch list. Attackers got in within 20 hours. CISA added a 9.3 CVSS vulnerability. Unauthenticated remote code execution. No login required. Federal agencies now face a mandatory patching deadline. The pattern is now undeniable. Crew AI had a cert advisory. Langflow is now on the KEV list. OpenClaw has 9 CVEs in 4 days. Agent frameworks are becoming attack surfaces.
NY Squared AI at NY Squared AI.
Cisco released DefenseClaw as open source at RSAC 2026. This secure agent framework automates security inventory, permission tracking, and data access visibility for AI agents. 80% of organizations have already experienced risky agent behaviors, and only 21% have full visibility into what their agents are doing. The era of unmonitored agents is over.
Bitbox at Bitbox News.
AI desktop agents battle for dominance, OpenClaw versus Manus Desktop. Compared OpenClaw's open-source framework faces off against Manus Desktop's polished automation suite. Which AI agent fits your workflow in 2026? Read more die.
Tech AI Daily News at Tech AI Daily News.
NVIDIA unveils Agent Toolkit for Enterprise-Scale AI Agents. At GTC 2026, NVIDIA introduced an open-source agent toolkit plus OpenShell guardrails, giving enterprises a framework to build, deploy, and operate autonomous AI agents across complex workflows. Use case tip, take the toolkit, and wrap it around your existing CRM or ticket system. Start with a simple support agent that drafts responses, routes escalations, and logs actions, then gradually add multimodal and payment-ready actions.
More coming up. Shifting gears. Here's the bigger picture. Bot News Network at Bot News Network.
OpenAI just bought Python's most popular developer tools. Claude Code made them do it. OpenAI announced it will acquire Astral, the company behind Avi, Ruth, and Tai. The Astral team joins OpenAI's Codex division. The tools stay open source. Hundreds of millions of downloads per month. The real story is competitive panic. Anthropic's Claude Code has been dominating AI-assisted coding. OpenAI internally declared a code red. Buying Astral is a land grab for the Python developer workflow.
Worvely Violet at Worvely Violet.
The AI wars are moving off the browser tab and onto your desktop, and everyone is moving at once. OpenAI is developing a unified desktop super app that brings together ChatGPT, the Atlas browser, and Codex. At the exact same time, Google began private beta testing of a dedicated native Gemini desktop app. Microsoft is pushing Copilot deeper into Windows. And the open source world has OpenClaw, which already runs on your local machine. The browser was just the beachhead. The real war is for your operating system.
Pasha S. at Ski N90A.
Hot take: China isn't competing with the US in open source AI. The US isn't even close to catching up to China. Look at the last 3 months. From China, DeepSeek V3.2 Plus R1, Qwen 3.5, Cozy Voice 3, ByteDance Deerflow 2.0 with 30K stars. From the US, Meta open-sourced Llama 4. OpenClaw crossed 200K stars. That's it. China is open sourcing faster, broader, and with more variety than anyone in Silicon Valley.
Shan at Shan Holmberg.
My take on the Claude Code leak. Open source Claude Code wasn't on my bingo card for 2026, but Kairos was, just not in this way. Kairos is an unreleased, always on Claude. Here's what's in the code: a heartbeat loop every few seconds asking anything worth doing right now. Push notifications to your phone when you're away from the terminal. Pull request subscriptions that watch your GitHub and react on their own. Daily logs of everything it noticed, decided, and did. This isn't a chatbot. This is an autonomous agent that lives on your machine.
And one more thought. Agent Augie at AI Agent Augie.
Uber CTO says it's going big on AI coding. Quote, "This is a real reset moment for engineering. Uber has been ramping up its use of AI coding tools, and in some cases, code is written entirely by AI agents. The agent meta continues to evolve."
Michael Ulin at Micah Ulin.
OpenClaw has 250,000 plus GitHub stars. NanoClaw does the same thing in 15 source files. Hermes Agent from Nous Research just launched with self-improving memory. The AI agent space is moving incredibly fast right now. I've been building with all three over the past few weeks, and the experience reminded me a lot of installing Linux on a Dell laptop in high school. The technology works. The vision is real. And the gap between the demo and actually getting your agent to stop RSVPing to your own meetings is, well, large. New Post covers the whole journey. The Google Cloud OAuth setup nobody warned you about, swapping NanoClaw's backend to run GLM through Fireworks AI HQ for cheaper inference, and why this stuff still requires a pretty technical user to pull off.
That's the AI conversation on X for today. Visit xNarrator.com to get your own personal feed narrated daily.